Yes, that is how we're kicking off Send It Sunday this week. That looks fun. This is the Surf Maniacs over in Poland, and they are flipping flying. I've never seen those three-bladed ones before, but they look cool, man. They're absolutely fanging. Yeah, the boys said like 30 knots. They said it was freezing cold and they had an absolute ball. Looks good, boys. Absolutely looks good. And I tell you what, we're going to do the full show in the snow and in the ice because
it's frickin' freezing in here, Mr. Bigglesworth.
Yeah, it's freaking freezing, Mr. Bigglesworth. It's freaking freezing. And I tell you what, I've had so many videos sent from the Netherlands. Yes, Holland has been going crazy. Yeah, Urine, Peter, Robert flying around in Holland. Yeah, they've been up to like nearly 40 knots on those things, absolutely flying around, just embracing the cold. And that's what you got to do. You got to embrace the cold. But it's not just about the speed guys being out there and going as fast as you can. Because I tell you what, there's a few guys doing a bit of freestyling, so to speak. It's more like carving old school. I saw this skateboard conversion from Germany. Yeah, he's canned back. He said he just put a couple of blades on his longboard, drilled a hole in the skateboard, and was kind of just cruising around. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I've also had obviously the same thing going on in Holland. Like I said, I've had so many videos from Holland. Check out this from Geordie. Yeah, this is like a long skateboard as well. And it just looks like he's just cruising around. You can't watch, well, I can't anyway, these videos without thinking, I want to give it a go. There's a couple of you sitting out there in maybe sunnier places thinking, you know what, I wouldn't mind doing that. Probably for a day or two, then we'll go back to the sun. But it looks so cool, just cruising. And you're thinking, how is he getting filmed? Well, from my sources tell me that's Eric Decker on his rollerblades. I say rollerblades, ice skates basically. But I tell you what, check out this. That's the equivalent of full lycra rollerblading around with your pink sail up. A wing has its uses. I've been seeing a lot of this wing action on the ice skates. It is a thing. I got this sent from I think maybe Denmark. Yeah, Steen sent me this in. This is Vladimir. Yes, mate. The full jump over the puddle. That's proper. That is proper. Decker, are you watching, mate? Are you watching? I also got sent some wing stuff from Anton. Yeah, and he is taking it to a new level. Yeah, getting some absolute sweet airtime. Yeah, getting a bit of the old skid on, you know, the power slide with a bit of ice getting chucked up. He's got the spins, you know, yeah, he's got the spin in the air and even landing blind. And then he's got the ghosty. The what, Ben? The old ghosty. Yeah, this is where you chuck the wing in the air and it just stays there like a paper aeroplane until you skate over, I guess, and grab it. Yeah, I know this is a windsurfing channel, but some of this stuff has just got to be shown. Is it good? Is it bad? In the comments, what do you think? It's definitely something different when it's cold outside. You got to make the most of it, guys. You got to make the most of it. So I'd say fair play to the boys. But yeah, mixing it up. And I tell you what, if you haven't got a wing, but you've got a pair of ice skates, how can you get involved with the action? Well, if you're a windsurfer, all you need is a ladle. A what? A ladle. You know, the thing for soup. Yeah, why? Check out this. Yeah, this is Floris. And he says when he was a kid, this is what he used to do. And he said it still works. So what you do is you stick the ladle around the bottom of the UJ and you literally just put it on the ice and you skate along with it. Pretty sick, man. Pretty sick. It actually works. Doing a few jibes there as well. Also, Wouter, Eric and Cornell sent me this sick video. Pretty much doing the same thing. I'm not sure they've got the ladle, but they said, Ben, the sun was out and we had absolutely perfect conditions. Apparently, the river rose, the floodplain sort of, got washed over. Then they had freezing conditions and it just created this playground. They said they were absolutely loving it. Sun was out, wind was blowing. Problem is, they got a bit carried away with the speed and in the end, got a few bruises, a twisted knee, but they said they had such a laugh. Looking forward to the next session. Also, do you remember the Levi video? I think it came out a couple of years ago. I mean, everyone's been doing it for ages, where they, you get your windsurfing kit out when it's been snowing and you go down the hill. Well, we've had a couple of those videos sent in. I think this is again from Poland. Lucas, maybe Robert. They kind of adapted the fin, so to speak, put a little bit of wood in just so they got a bit of stabilisation and then took the gear up the hill and to see what happens.
His name was Ken. He had a brother, his only brother, a peaceful guy. One day they found him, his shirt was red. Two shiny bullets, they found his brother dead. You can't see King. Whoa, he's riding. You can't see King.
Yeah, I think it worked pretty well. I'm not sure if it's just going down the hill and holding the sail or you're actually windsurfing. But I like the ideas, boys. I like the ideas. And some of you out there who haven't got access to a hill or a gradient, just been doing it in the garden. Yeah, doing it in the garden. Jules from France was in his garden. Yeah, practicing the jives. And then we also got this sent in. Yeah, this is young Ripper, 14-year-old Quinton. And he's in, it looks like he's in the park and he's getting some freestyle action in. I hope that's an old board, mate, because you never know. One stone, oh, painful. Can just feel the money disappearing. So if you've got an old board, maybe one that's cracked or something like that, maybe that's the thing to use. But don't go grabbing your dad's new board and shoving it down the hill. I don't think he'd be best pleased. What else? Well, I'll tell you what, before we go anywhere, we've got to say, if you've got any videos, send them in. We're going to go full windsurfing next week. There won't be snow and ice involved. It'll be proper Send It Sunday back from this freezing special. We've also got to thank the sponsors, themailingroom.com. Yes, they're still supporting Send It Sunday this year. And also thesavantshop.com. More news on them at the end. But we've got to talk. We've got to talk about commitment next. Yep, commitment. Because I'm here in Portugal. It's been the coldest winter on record for a long time. It's not been that cold. And then what I do when I'm feeling a bit cold, I just look at my emails and I look at this guy. This is Tim, -5 in Switzerland. Those Swiss are crazy mofos. He said he had 10 mil worth of neoprene, and actually the cold wasn't a problem. What was the problem then, Tim? Well, the problem was it was that cold that the ice was building up on the sail and making the sail heavy, and he's just losing control. Surely that is too cold to go windsurfing. He said the boom was icing up and getting slippy, and when he got back to the beach, he literally had to get someone to pour hot water over him so he could actually undo the zips and get out of the wetsuit and the harness and stuff. You're joking. That is dedication to the cause. Also, dedication to the cause. Jan sent me this from Norway, and he says, I think this is his mate going in. Oh my God. If it's that cold, is that normal up there? Is that like, oh yeah, he said the storm broke up the ice so we could actually go sailing. You're crazy, man. You're crazy. But talking of crazy, I also got sent this in from Holland. And, the wind's blowing. It's a good forecast, but it snowed all night. You can't get the car out. What do? I'll tell you what you do. You stick your board on the floor, you shove everything on top of your board, and you drag it to the beach. Yeah, this is Sander Lemon. Sander, that's like a sender of a name, that is. So Sander Lemon said he had an absolutely epic session. He said it was an amazing experience, but it looks cold. That's it. It looks, I mean, when you've got 30 knots of wind, he's like, I'm not missing out on a session. Minus 13 with wind chill. You what? You what? There's probably people watching in Bonaire or Australia. Minus 13. And the guy's like, best experience ever. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, we got 2 more clips left this week, and they're 2 of my favourite clips from this episode. We're going to kick off with a video sent in from Danos over in Lithuania. The boys are out there training, and one of them's going for the 360. Jeez, Sergey, is that a name or is that a sorry? But that's a nasty one. I was actually only thinking the other day, imagine getting hit by one of them things. They're flying around at good speed. Well, Danos definitely got one. He said he dropped his very new, expensive camera on the ice. Ouch. Nasty. And then we're going to end with my favourite clip from this week. And this is from Holland. And this is Geordie thinking he's going to go over the hole in the ice. Oh, mate, when you think, I also thought this the other day. What happens if you hit something? How does it work? Well, that's what happens. No. I think I said the other week, what happens if you've got to be going fast? Because if you land on the ice, you just slide. It looks a little harder than that. It doesn't look as easy, does it? It doesn't look as easy. So that is a great one. Cheers to Eric Decker for sending that to me. That is a beauty. Absolute beauty. So there you go. That is the end of Send It Sunday this week. Stay tuned for one more clip and a bit of news about the sale giveaway at the end. But there's only one thing left to say, that no matter where you are in the world, whether the sun is shining or the snow is coming down hard, don't forget to send it. Yes, there we go. Thanks, guys. I know the members are the ones that stay to the end. And these guys, maybe they're here watching this week because they chipped in some beer money this week and they will be going in to the prize draw. Yes, if you are supporting Send It Sunday, Windsurfing.TV, in the last 12 months and you're up to date with your payments, you will be in the raffle. We've got a sale giveaway coming up. I say it every week, but the SavernShop.com is giving away a Savern S1 5.6, I think it is. We've got the Simmer Black Tip giveaway. When that comes into Simmer, they will tell me and we will give that away. And we've got plenty more coming. If you haven't checked the podcast with Martin Bradner, and you're like, who's the hell's Martin Bradner? He was ex-F2 and JP brand manager. He has got some of the best stories in the business from behind the scenes involving some big riders. If you don't into podcasts or you've never listened to one, I would listen to this one. Maybe a drive, maybe, or whatever, a walk somewhere. It is a proper listen. Do it. More coming. Stay tuned. Subscribe. Like. There's a lot of you watching. No one's liking. Come on. See you next week.